For world athletics bosses, this was the final straight before the Olympics, but they had a crucial decision to make. Their stance was bold and clear. Russian athletes should have no place in Rio in August. There was no compelling evidence Russia had cleaned up its act since being suspended last November.
The deep-seated culture of tolerance, or worse, for doping that got RUSAF suspended in the first place appears not to have been changed materially to date.
But the door has not been slammed completely shut. The IAAF recommended there is a way clean Russian athletes can compete, under a neutral rather than a Russian flag. It has become a complex political web, with the spotlight now on the International Olympic Committee, as IAAF President SEBASTIAN is well aware.
I'm not prejudging anything, but what I'm telling you is the decision we made today was based on an objective set of criteria. It was not based on politics.
But do you fear that the IOC will be softer than you?
I don't fear anything. I'm going to the summit next week to represent my sport.
Russian officials had lobbied hard in Moscow and Vienna for their suspension to be lifted. One of the IAAF members of the council is Russian. His name is MIKHAEL BUTOV, and let's see if we can grab a word and ask what he's going to do.
We'll analyze shortly this decision. We'll analyze together with lawyers. If we'll receive any chance to be successful for protecting of athletes, we are going through this way.
But a group of international athletes had already written to Olympic and doping bosses asking for Russia to stay banned and not be allowed to cheat them of medals. Australian 50-kilometre walker Jared Talent was one of those affected in the last Olympics. He missed out on his rightful place at the top of the podium in London, but with the Russian winner Sergei Karjapin now stripped of gold, a new ceremony took place in Melbourne. Athletics is the jewel in the Olympic crown, but of course there are allegations about Russian doping in many other sports. And these will all need to be urgently addressed by the International Olympic Committee when they hold their meeting in Lausanne. Time on the stopwatch to Rio is running out. Lee Wellings, Al Jazeera, Vienna.